Hi folks, bit of an update on the Meteor 350, and by the way, thanks for all the comments to my first video. Couple of changes. One of the things I found, much to my horror, immediately I started riding the bike, and don't forget, in case you didn't know from the first video, I hadn't been riding for over 40 years. I found that I had terrible pain in my right hand. An online search showed me that this isn't uncommon. It was in the palm of my hand and would come on after about 20 minutes of riding. It, to me, it didn't have anything to do with the motorcycle itself, because I can't say I experienced any vibration on the Meteor 350. I never used to have this problem, so I can only put it down to age, unfortunately. So I bought from Amazon what they call Grip Puppies. I'm sure you will have heard of them. Soft foam oversleeves for the handlebars, and I must admit they make a tremendous difference. In this video I do a cafe run to Drumshanbo, and you'll see from the video just leaving the Copper Apple Cafe in Drumshanbo, heading home now. And the whole ride took about, I don't know, an hour and a half. I had the cafe break in between, but by the time I got home I had no problem in my right hand at all, so the Grip Puppies definitely work. This was a pillion ride with my wife, and for the first time I read the manual, and it said to stiffen the suspension and also increase the tyre pressure on the rear tyre to 36 psi. I stiffened the suspension, but I had to put it back to normal because I was finding that the ride was so harsh. On the roads around where I live, the roads are terrible. They're pitted, they're very uneven, a lot of potholes. When the council fill potholes, they don't really improve matters. They just dump some tar in it, don't even tamp it down, much less roll it. And if the tar happens to stay in, which it doesn't always do, it's just as uneven as if there was a pothole. But quite often a tractor will come along immediately after they've dumped the tar in the hole and pull the tar out, and so you get the hole plus lumps of tar on the road. It's really bad. Riding across that with the stiffened suspension was so uncomfortable. I decided to leave the suspension as it was, take my pillion, and just increase the tyre pressure on the rear tyre. And I must admit, ride was just as smooth as solo riding, and I had absolutely no problem whatsoever. I couldn't even detect, really. I had a passenger. The Meteor is just such a superb motorcycle. I'm really happy with it, despite all the problems I had with the delivery from Royal Enfield Ireland. So pillion is done, and hopefully the problem in my grip hand is solved. The only problem, of course, now is being in late October. The weather here in Northwest Ireland is pretty poor. In fact, this video is rather short because as you can see, I have my camera behind the windshield, and it started raining, so of course it got covered in rain spots, and that ruined the video. So you just see a little bit leaving Drumshanbo, going towards Drumkieran, and then it started raining, and so I didn't bother to put that video up because all you see are the rain spots on the windshield. So that's about it for this very short update on the Meteor 350. It still only has about 650 kilometers on it, so I'm still a long way to go to fully running it in. And as I said before, I am running it in as per the recommendations in the user manual, and not what Royal Enfield Ireland told me, which was that it was already fully run in and I could run it at maximum speed. Well, no, thank you. Certainly not yet, anyway. Okay, so, well, I don't know how long it'll be before the next video. It'll be weather permitting. And I must admit, every day since this video I made on the 25th, it's been absolutely horrendous torrential rain and very high winds. But hopefully next month there'll be some good days. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.